Break season 2.
There it is.
Break season 2.
All right.
There's a lot that's fucking...
Yeah, the last time these people saw us was when we had a guest.
Yeah, dude. Back at my place.
Back at your place. Now we're at the new place.
Now we're at the new place. The new studio.
The new studio.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that.
This is the new studio.
This
So we're at
is the
Dakota's
studio.
house.
We're at Dakota's house. Dakota moved. He moved in with his homies, Mitch, Sierra, and the Genie Bean, also known as Aspen.
Yeah,
we've been gone for a solid 3 months.
Yeah.
Not posting anything, not TikToking, not Instagramming, not YouTube shorting. Nothing.
No, and the reason was...
This guy can't keep his dick in his pants.
Dude.
Hey.
That was like...
I gotta say it.
You didn't...
I did. It's the truth. You want to lie to our fans? Our lovely people?
It just makes me look bad.
It does, but it's the truth. You cannot keep your pee-pee in your pants. No. Don't try to fucking wiggle your way out of this.
Dating, it seems like a scam.
Dating seems like a scam?
Here's why.
Here's my TED Talk on why.
At my age, at 20, I feel like to be in a long-term relationship, pointless. Not worth it.
You know how many people are probably in long-term relationships and have been in since high school that are going to hate comment you right now? Like, this stupid fuck just doesn't know how to date. No, and I'm here for it. Please tell him.
I feel like it's an interesting position to be in.
No, you're just horny. There's no interest. There's zero interesting things. There's no interesting things about it. You're just a fucking horn dog.
Dude.
Who just wants to put his dick in literally anything that moves.
That's not true.
That is super true.
That's not true.
That's super true, brother. You can't keep your dick in your pants.
I'm having a hard time because like the last like 3 people I've like tried to do like, because I think for me the last relationship I was in, it taught me a lot, but also kind of put me in a spot where I really just don't want that person where you're like all the time like talking.
Right, you don't want to have one person, you want to have multiple persons.
Honestly, no. Because I think I'm getting to a spot now where we're doing the like trying to keep track, because you've... Alright.
What? No, it's fine. Keep going.
Well, I think you've been in the spot where like you're talking to a couple of people and then you have to start... Well, you have to remember like all the shit about them, the shit about the other girl, and then the other girl. What? Oh, if you're trying to...
You gotta remember names. Like, if you're trying to date 3 different girls at a time, you're fucking up.
I think that's kind of my issue. Do you think once you start having sex, do you cut off who you're talking... Like, and I'm asking...
Nah, it depends. It depends. Okay. Like, it depends on where you're going with that girl you're fucking. Or having sex with, I should say. It's a little inappropriate to just be fucking.
I think that's also another problem I run into. I never know. Because I feel like I always want to do the whole, like, let's be...
friends with bennies.
But I think where I fuck up is I'm always like,
I love you.
Yeah. Not even. I think that...
No, they say that to you, and then you panic, and you're like, I love you too.
Well, that's happened the last 3 times.
That's what I'm saying. I think
the last 3 times in a row.
I'm 90% sure you just need to, like, figure out where you're going with these girls, and not let them get so attached. Like, and you're just, like, a good, all-around good person. Like, that's why these girls want to date, because they go... frat piece of shit that fucking is only using me for my body, or this kid that is kind of using me for my body but also wants to hang out and meet my friends and takes me to dinner and fucking eats my ass every now and then, which I know you don't. That last part was me. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get that, and I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like it's that, because it's like it's so hard to find, like, a genuine person nowadays. It's all fucking, like, who's gonna look cool in the pictures? Who's gonna get me all these likes? Where it's like, you know, when someone finds a genuinely good person that has, like, you know, you have goals, you have what you're working towards, you have these things in your life. I don't have all of the things that you have. You know what I mean? I'm not good with the fuck. Like, you're good with your emotions. Like, you can be like, this is how I'm feeling. I can't do that shit. Like, I have my foot's fucking, my foot's broken. I know it's broken. I think the doctor knows it's broken, but I'm still walking on it.
Do you actually think it's broken?
It's definitely fucked up. Like, I tried to walk without the boot the other day, and it hurt like a motherfucker.
Like, way worse than it should.
Like, way worse than I thought.
Way worse than it should for, like, how long it's been healing.
Right. But I can't say to the doctor, hey, doc, I think this is fucked up. I'm just waiting till my next appointment, and I'm going to go, hey, doc, what do you think's the problem? Because I'm a bitch, and I don't know how to fucking say, hey, this hurts.
Isn't that weird how human, like, I mean, a little side note. Yeah. It's weird how human, like, someone like you who assumes you never would have an issue communicating how you feel because you're so, like, blunt and, you know.
Right, I can tell you, like, hey, dude, you're fucking up here, but I'm not going to be like, hey, man, I'm fucking up.
Right.
Like, I mean, I can tell myself, like, I can be like, hey, dude, fuck off, don't do this. But, like, I can't be like...
Do you have that?
Yeah. I know when I'm doing something wrong. Sometimes I still do it, sometimes I don't, you know? It depends on the mood I'm in. But, like, I can't be like, hey, man, can we fucking talk about it? You know what I mean? Like, I can't do that shit because I'm like, I don't want somebody to know... Like, I have a weird thing where I'm like, I don't want other people to know my business. Because if you know my business, then you can either, like, you can... go tell someone about it. Now everybody knows my business, and I'm like, well, fuck. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah. I don't want there to be like a bunch of gossip out there about me and shit. And like, also, like, I don't want someone to be like, oh, I talked to Dakota the other day, and he was depressed, and now there's 500 people being like, hey, man, what's going on? I don't need that shit. Like, you have your own life to live. You don't have to worry about me. Until I'm fucking hanging in my closet and you gotta go to my funeral.
Well, I think, as people, I think that's the natural reaction when you hear somebody's upset and depressed.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, you know, you have your shit going on, I have my shit going on. I'm more than happy to help you with your stuff. There's just something in my brain that goes, yeah, dude, you can help other people, but don't have other people help you.
Have you always been like that?
Always. Yeah, my whole life.
You have a hard time asking for help.
A hard time asking for help. So, like, when I'm sad and, like, down, I just, like, shut myself in. And, like, I'll give you an example. No, it was just, like, the other day I had, like, a shitty day at work. As we all do. Like, people have a tough day. And I've had roommates before, but I've never had the roommates I have now. You know what I mean?
Like people you hang out with?
Right. Hey, people. Oh, no. I mean, I lived with Nate, but, like, he was working second shift. So I just had his girlfriend. And, like, me and his girlfriend weren't as close as, like, me and Sierra are. Like, me and Sierra are super tight. And so it's like, when I came through obviously they just had the kid and everything. By the way, shout out little fucking Genie Bean. Super happy to fucking see you. Yeah, dude. We're so happy you're here. You're the best.
You are the best. Very cute. Very cute.
Yeah. But, like, so the baby's here. So, like, the first week she was home, everybody wants to come see her. So, like, I'd come home and there'd be people here. Not a big deal. I don't care. Like, people can be here. I'm down. But it's just, like, one day I came home and there's cars here and I'm fucking parking and I'm like, fuck, dude. I had a shitty day. I was already having a shitty day, so I, like, walked in and I was real... I don't know how to say it. I was real bitchy. Like, they said hi, and I was like, hey. And, like, they asked me how I was doing, and I gave them, like, the monotone, like, fine. And, like, I grabbed a spoon and a drink, and I came in here and watched, like, fucking, like, YouTube videos. And I just, like, turned the lights off. Like, shut the door.
Why'd you grab a spoon?
Huh? I had a piece of cake with me. I'm a fucking emotional eater. That's why I'm fat. I have a bad day. I go, comfort me food.
Is that facts?
No. Well, kind of, sometimes. If I'm, like, real sad, I'll be like, well, I guess I need that pint of Ben & Jerry's. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then. That doesn't happen a lot. But, like, I just came in here and I shoved myself in here and I was, like, fucking... just, like, sad. Not sad, but, like, you know when you have a shitty day, you're just, like, just want to be away from everybody and, like, shut the doors and shut all the lights in and stuff. Yeah. And, like, fucking, like, then everybody out there is, like, fucking worried and, like, freaked out, because...
They're like, what's wrong with Dakota?
Yeah, because, like, that's not me, you know? Like, I don't come home and just fucking shut myself away. Like, I'm always out there, life of the party style. So, it's just... It's weird. It's also happened a lot more lately than it used to. And I don't know why. Not the bad day thing, but, like, being sad and shit. Not, like, sad enough to, like, jump in front of a train, but, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's because you don't talk about it.
It's probably true. I keep it all right here. It's my rage bubble. It's just one person's going to fucking cut me off in traffic one day, and I'm just going to speed in front of them and park it and just get out and beat the shit out of them. And that's how I'm going to fucking... I'm just going to cry while I beat the fuck out of this person. Like, motherfucker.
Why do you think you've been upset?
I don't know, man. I just think that life's hard, and... Sometimes you don't really realize how hard life is until you're fucking in the thick of it.
What's hard about it?
Well, you know, it's just like work's fucking sucks, and
You don't like it?
yeah, my foot's fucked up, so it's like, I think that's what it is like work doesn't actually suck, it's just my foot's fucked up, so I can't do anything, and that's the worst. And then, like, I don't know, I've had this, like, girl problem for a while. Not girl problem, but, like, there's been this one girl that, like, I just can't, like, get off my mind, but I know I can't do anything about it. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just like that. That's been what's really been fucking me up. It's because it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel helpless about it. Because, like, I can't do anything about it, and so that makes me feel bad. If that makes sense.
Not really. You can't do that to yourself. That's not fair.
Believe me, I know. But, you know, if I could tell that to myself and make it all better, life will be grand. But other than that, we're just trucking. LIVIN, baby.
What? Why do you think you're putting that on yourself? Because you can't do anything. She's in the military, brother.
That's true. Yeah, well.
That's a general statement. I can say that.
That's true. Also, wrong girl.
Which girl?
The other girl.
Which one?
Okay, we have to cut that out. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I've just been I think it's the fact that I'm like...
She's mean.
She's not...
So, for reference,
she's not mean.
Dude,
God, I hope she never listens.
I don't care. I called Dakota... Or did you call me?
You called me, I missed the call.
And then you called me back.
I called you back.
And I was like, hey, man.
Yeah.
And do you mind saying what her response was to me?
Yeah, dude, she was literally just like, Bryce is a fucking gross name. And I was like, hey, yo, don't say that about my boy. Like, some Bryce might have done you wrong, but not my Brycey boy.
Yeah.
Not my Brycey baby. And she was just like, nah, Bryce is a fucking disgusting name. And I was like, hey, bitch, slow your fucking roll. Not the right Bryce to be messing with. She was really mean about it, though. I do have to say she was mean about it.
What about her do you like?
I don't know, man. There's just that thing. You ever have that with a girl? There's just that, like, thing that you're like, you're good? Like, you're just attracted to.
I got a girl like that.
Nah, mine is, like, we're good friends, and, like, the reason I don't think I could ever do anything about it is, well, I don't know if she feels the same way, but also, like, trying to say this without giving it away to if someone's listening and knows, like, I'm just super close with her family, and, like, I don't want that to change. Like, I think it's more of, I don't want to confess my feelings, because I don't want the dynamic of how we all are to change.
You're a bitch.
That's correct. I am. That's the one time I'm ever going to let you call me that.
Yeah. And I figured that only because if we were flip-flopping this...
Yeah, I would have called you a bitch 100%.
100%.
No, for sure. And I know I'm just being a bitch about it, and, like, I should do it. It's just I don't know, there's just something about it that's making it hard. And I don't know why. Because I've never had this problem ever in my entire life. Like, even if I knew going into a situation with a girl that I was like, I'm 100% getting turned down. Like, this girl is way out of my league.
At Chili's.
At Chili's, bro. Like, I'm still going headfirst into it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, no is not the problem. Like, you know, you ask 100 times, at least one of them's going to be a yes. Right. You know, like... I don't know. There's just some... Jesus Christmas. I just don't know what there is about it that it's like I'm just being a full-on pussy. Because it's like I said, I've never in my life have I had an issue talking to someone and being like, hey, this is how I feel. How do you feel about this? It's just this situation's just... I don't know. It feels different, and it feels like I can't be like, hey... What's your feelings and what are, like, here are mine, what are yours?
I feel like you're doing yourself a real disservice not just running it because it's never know until you try.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, if it's a week or two of being awkward, if she's family and stuff, like, she's not
my family.
I understand.
Whoa.
No.
She's not my family.
That's not what I meant. What I was saying is if she's, you know, family friends with the people, you know... Yeah. She's not going to just stop coming around because you're like, right. Hey.
Well, no, I'm close with her family. That's what I mean. I don't want me to be like, hey, I'm into you. And her be like, that's fucking weird. Like, you know what I mean?
How's the conversations going?
Good. Like, we talk normal. We flirt with each other all the time. Like, I just don't... I feel like if I pulled the trigger... it would either make everything awkward or just make everything harder. You know what I mean?
Well, it's already hard now, so what's the fucking...
It's a great point. I don't know why I can't pull it. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just like, oh, I don't think this trigger works. I don't know. I'll figure it out someday, maybe.
I always feel... And this is... We'll circle back to what we were talking about when we first started. Yeah. I think I don't want a girlfriend because the last one I was in was just so horrible. Like, at the very end of it, we were arguing, like, just being like, you're a stupid bitch, I fucking hate you, like,
right.
The whole fucking nine. Mm-hmm. So, my biggest fear is, like, you know...
It happening again?
Yeah, because it's like...
Honestly, bro, me too. Because my last relationship was dog shit.
So, it's like, why... Yeah. Why am I going to put myself in a spot where this is probably going to go south?
Right. Well, it's just like, why do I want to put myself through that again? Like, that was the worst 3 years of my life. Like, why do I want to do it? Exactly. Why do I want to waste another 3 years on another girl that, like, it could be the same exact way?
You know what's weird? This is another side note. We're really fucking sucking it. You know, time feels like it goes a lot quicker when you're an adult. Because I feel like, I said that wrong. I think time goes slower as an adult. Because when I was in, you know, you're going through high school and stuff, you know, the freshman year and a sophomore year, you know, it feels like, you know, it goes through it. I felt that way, yeah.
Bro, it's been opposite for me, dog. Like, really? I felt like high school went by like molasses. And now that I'm an adult, bro, it literally feels like yesterday Mitch and Sierra told me they were having a kid, and now the fucking kid's 2 weeks old.
In the living room.
In the living room right now having tummy time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This year's just flown by so fast.
I feel the opposite. I felt like high school went by so fast, dude.
Really?
Oh my god, dude. They're like, and it's like a generic statement. Like, obviously I'm not one of the people who like, oh, I was so cool. I miss high school because of just the lack of responsibility and the always being, because like, dude, I don't think you'll ever, and even in college, you'll never be in that setting where you're around that many people consistently ever again.
Yeah. Well, and also like you're never gonna be around that
group of people.
Well, that group of people, but also like that much diversity of like people. Because it's like you have your nerds, jocks, rednecks, whatever, you know, however you break it up in your school. It's like you're never going to have all of those together again and like in different things. And also like you're never going to be around that many different people of like, this is how I think, this is how you think, and you collaborate. Like, I mean, I guess in work, but that's still only like fucking 10 people. I remember we used to have fucking school council meetings all the fucking time. Like, student council shit. I wasn't on that bullshit, but, like, the student council would all come together, and it's, like, 5 people from each grade. It's, like, all the ages collaborating together, all the different people collaborating together. Like, you're never going to have that again either.
No.
And it's, like, also, like, if you take, like, computer class and shit, like, I could be a senior and you could be a freshman, and we're in the same computer class, you know? But no, it's just like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like high school, maybe also for me, it went by so, like, slow because I wasn't a part of, like, the extracurricular activities. Like, I wasn't on student council. I played sports 1 year of high school.
Oh, yeah, you did football.
I did football, and then I quit the next year because Tom's stinky balls were in my face. Yeah, I think that's what it was for me. It's like I wasn't a part of the club, like any clubs after school. I wasn't a part of any, like, after school activities.
We go.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, that was like the first time, and I never fucking heard from Rhino again. I had no idea what was going on. I asked Will. I was like, what the fuck was that, dude? And he was like, that was my first time stealing.
Yo, I think I've told you this. I don't think I've ever told this on the pod. The fucking, like, second time I think ever in my life going to Staples was my cousin needed a new Wi-Fi router.
Okay.
And, No. Rusty. Needed a new Wi-Fi router for his home.
Got it.
And me and this other kid went to Staples. He sent us on the mission. He gave us his credit card. Said, you have like a $600 budget. And I went, holy shit. So we walk into Staples. This kid is pretty shy. He's a little dumb. He's an alright kid, but like, he's a little dumb. And I walk in and I see the sweatiest, nerdiest motherfucker working in there. And he's right by the Wi-Fi routers. And I go, 2 piece and a biscuit right now, baby. We're about to have some fun. And I walk up to this motherfucker and I go, hey man, can you give me a hand? He's like, oh yeah, sure. What do you need? I was like, I need a new Wi-Fi router. And he goes, oh okay, what are your purposes? And I go, it's actually German midget fisting porn. I have a lot I need to fucking filter through. What's the best Wi-Fi router? He was like, that's not really what a Wi-Fi router's for. And I was like, no, I need a good, strong connection so that when I'm uploading these videos, they can get out there. And he's like, and he's like getting flustered. I'm like, hey, dude, there's no shame here. I'm being honest with you about what this Wi-Fi router's for. I know you watch porn. And he's like, no way. I don't do that. I'm like, brother, I'm looking at you right now. And I know you jerked off at least 4 times before you got here to work. He's like, no, not me. No. I'm like, hey, calm down, buddy. This is a safe space. You can talk to me.
We're at Staples.
Yeah, we're at Staples.
This is the working and learning center.
You can talk to me, buddy. I can send you the links. Like, let's just figure this fucking Wi-Fi router off. Now, meanwhile, behind me, the kid is pissing his fucking pants laughing because I am just fucking with this kid.
Straight face.
Just fucking solid as a rock, just going at him. I'm like, yeah, dude, I just my Wi-Fi router at home kind of just like fucking burst into flames is what it felt like. I grabbed that cocksucker and it felt like it was on fire. He's like, oh, well, this one right here is probably going to be your best bet for what you're using it for. And he gave me like the nudge, wink, wink kind of thing. And I'm like, buddy, you can say it out loud. It's for a lot of fucking porn, brother. Like, I don't give a I don't give a fuck. Who knows? And he's like, okay. He's like, we can give you the spaceship looking one. And I was like, all right. Does R2-D2 come with that motherfucker? And I'm fucking laying into him hard. And we get over to the desk and he fucking scans it in and he goes, oh wow, it's like $350. And I go, fuck it, dude. Charge it. Fucking charge it. And I'm hoping he's thinking it's my fucking card. And he goes, no, you hold on one second. And he fucking looks up on Amazon. He goes, you can get one on Amazon for like $100. I go, no shit. He goes, yeah. And technically, if you look up on that banner right over there, it says we have to price match. I went, no shit. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to sell this to you for $100. I go, no shit. He goes, yeah. Fucking put my card, he fucking types it in. I go to fucking pay, and a fucking red light just goes off. Like, not really, but it's like the computer won't let the transaction go through. And he's like, oh, I gotta get my manager over here real fast. And the manager comes over, and he is fucking rip shit. Because he's trying to give us this $350 fucking router for $100. And he's like, you can't do that, blah, 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 blah. And he pulls up the Amazon thing, and he goes, look, price here, look at the banner. Straight face, just stone cold killered him. Just like, Like, we have to give it to him for this price. And he goes, fuck, did they come in with that information? And he, like, looks over him, and he goes, yes, they did. And I went, no fucking way. This kid watches a lot of porn. And I paid $100 for it, and I brought the receipt home not home, but to my cousin. I was like, look at this motherfucker right here. German fisting midget porn got you $250 off of this fucking router right here. Thank me later.
Thank me later. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I don't think he works there anymore, because I haven't seen him since. But he was a fucking homie that day. And I'm pretty sure it's because I talked to him about porn at work. And that's like his dream of just somebody coming in and asking him about porn. The worst job I ever worked? That's a hard one. I want to say Market Basket, but it was actually the best job I ever worked.
Because you fucked?
Because I fucked, and because it was so fun, bro. It's literally the easiest thing ever.
What'd you do?
I was in grocery. I literally made the shelves look nice. Like, that's all it... Well, unless I came in the morning. Then I stocked shelves. But, like, literally just pulling things forward all night. And because I was a tall, fat fuck, I got, like, 5 shelves that I would have to fuck with. And that's easy peasy. So nice. Just fucking bing, 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 bing. Move down. Bing, 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 bing.
You ever go to work drunk?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot, actually. A lot. Because it would be coming from school. So I'd get out of school at like 12. I'd have like 2 hours. Yeah. No. Yeah, 4 to 10. Yeah, I'd have like 2 hours before I had to like get into work mode. So it was like 2 o'clock. I'd have to be like, okay, I got to get ready to like fucking go to work. Or no, I used to do 2 to 10s. So it would be like 2 o'clock I would have to be to work. But all of my friends also got out at noon. So it was like from noon to 1:30 would just be fucking hammering beers in the parking lot. Or
Of school?
Of school. Or we would go to Dunkin' Donuts. And we would all get large iced coffees. And then dump half out and fill the other half up with Baileys. And then just drink those while we drove around. Like fucking assholes. And then I would be like, fuck, boys, I gotta go to work. And so I'm like half in the bag, driving to fucking work. I go to work, and as unprofessional as this is, I used to have my... So if you work at Market Basket, you have to wear a white collared shirt with a tie and a jacket. So I would have in the back of my Ford Ranger, that was the biggest pile of shit ever, I would have like 3 gross white shirts because I would only wash them like once a month because I always wore an undershirt, and in my dumb boy brain I went, oh, they're not getting sweat on them, I have a shirt underneath that's fucking blocking it. Stupid, don't do that, it makes your truck smell horrible. Like, I figured I had a 3-bang rotation, so none of them were getting that bad. And then
You're such a fucking...
I know, it's so gross. I'm so glad I changed my life, but like, that's how I was. I had a 3-bang rotation of these shirts, and I would like drench them in Axe body spray. That was my washing them for the like month I wouldn't wash them.
That's so fucking gross.
It's so gross, dude. It's so gross. I only did that for like
8 years.
No, I didn't work at Market Basket. I only did that for the first couple months. I'll tell you why. But, so I would throw that on real fast. Now, again, I'm half in the wrapper. I can't tie a tie sober. So tying a tie drunk, way worse. So it would be like knotted up, and it would be like, you know how a Thai regular sits down here? Mine would be like up here, and like the small tail would be like down to my balls, and the big part would be like under my chin. It looked ridiculous. And then someone would be like, "Can I fix your tie?" And I'd be like, "Fucking please. I can't tie this goddamn thing." And so I'm fucking just like standing there just like waiting to clock in. I punch in, I fucking run to the back, take a piss, fucking talk to the homies, and then go to work. Just fucking drunk as shit. And then the best part was my boy Filthy Phil. At lunch, he would be on lunch when I went to like my 10-minute break. He would be on his lunch. I'd walk to his truck and he'd have like 15 bongs. He was just like you. He'd have like 15 bongs in his truck. He'd be like, "Hey, brother, you want to hit this shit?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, Filthy." Hang it and bang it, son. Fucking hand cleans for days, brother. Fucking straight packed bowls to my face.
Did you have to pay for weed?
No, dude. He was just like, try this. Because he was a dealer. And he was like, "Dude, you got to try this shit out and tell me how it is." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'll try it out and tell you how it is." So it's like 5 different bongs just getting past you. And you're just taking rippy dips off the fucking ting. And you're just like, holy fuck. Alright, okay, we'll finish the market basket thing and I'll tell you the worst story. Yeah, dude, I had so much fun working at Market Basket. The reason I stopped my 3-dip rotation of the shirts was because my girlfriend at the time started working at Market Basket with me, and so she would also leave her shirt in my truck, but she would wash it once a week, like a normal person. Or no, she had 3 shirts as well, and she would wash the 3 shirts once a week. You know, that's like a shirt, like you wear the shirt max twice. And so she would just grab mine too and wash those and then put them back, which was pretty sick. I won't lie, that was pretty dope. I appreciated it. I appreciated that one thing about her, that she would wash my shirts so they wouldn't be fucking gross.
And this is kind of where we'll start to wrap it, is schedule-wise. We're going to do our best to kind of get, I don't know if we can commit to weekly yet, just because
we gotta fucking layer out some details before we can commit to weekly.
But we will definitely get out at least more than 1 episode a month. That's we can promise you that. We can promise you that.
We're gonna promise at least 2 episodes a month.
I think we can.
I think we can do that. That's the goal. Yeah, we're excited. We're hopefully having some big things coming on. We're gonna figure out this shirt thing, by the way, because I know you had some people asking. I've had some people asking. We're going to figure this out. Yeah, dude. Also, shout out to all the people that fucking asked me about where the episodes have been.
It's
overwhelming, honestly.
It's overwhelming, but super cool.
It's super sick, and we appreciate all the support and everything.
It's nuts. It's actually
It's nuts. Fucking crazy. But
long story short,
let's get out of here, fellas.
Dude, we just, last thing, we really appreciate all the support.
Absolutely. We fucking love and appreciate all of you. And also, like, comment what you want to see. Like, tell us some things you want to see, and we'll try our best. I'm not telling you we're going to do everything, but, like, we're going to try our best to, like, read comments and look and fucking see what you guys are interested in and see who you're interested in and try to fucking do that shit up. So, it's good talking to you. We'll fucking catch you on the flip side, baby. Let's get out of here.